I don't know. Maybe you suggest a place? Well, the first place I can definitely think of is Papatori Mono. That's the really notable place we can go. Other places we can go to are like the amusement park and what else? I think that's about it. Oh, yeah. Huh? Well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, the guy must be the one to lead most of the time anyway. What do I do? What do I do? Ding, Masaya! Ding! I don't know. Oh my god, Tamie, you little you again teased me. Yeah. I wiped at my brow. Phew! It really had scared me. We're going to the pool where Ayaka is. Okay. A pool? Sounds good. We're going to see Ayaka. We went back to our rooms to get our swimsuits, then headed out again. Hey, wait. No, I don't think we're going to see Ayaka though, because Ayaka was working there after she graduated, and at this time she hasn't graduated yet. So that means the pool actually opened a year ago. Like at this time, it didn't actually open like after Ayaka graduated, but before Ayaka graduated. Okay. We went back to our rooms to get our swimsuits and then headed out again. Oh yeah, your swimsuit. I remember you wearing that swimsuit. So you brought the same swimsuit that you wore at the beach? Later, while we were on the bus, Tamie-san started muttering to herself. I think probably this would be deja vu. Do you remember something now? Because I mean, the first time we went on a trip, we were taking a bus too, right? Yeah. It's a start. Deja vu. She stared out the window for some time, then turned back to me. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Tamie-san smiled happily and let her long legs dangle. She was tall and slender, and her whole body had just the right balance of curves. Oh, Masaya. Oh yeah, describing her body. Yeah, but she has the right curves, yes. Huh? Tamie-san, are you wearing makeup? Oh yeah, I mean that time when she first went with Masaya on the trip, she was also wearing makeup, right? Yeah, so it's deja vu all over again. She narrowed her eyes even further. Well, I think I mentioned this before, but her face does look whiter than usual, yeah, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, yeah, I mean probably the makeup, but like I said, maybe it's just me. How long in advance exactly? 2 hours? You said that before. Yeah, I mean that exact same line. I'm not used to makeup. You wore makeup the day we left for our trip and said the same thing. Probably because of the memory loss, she seemed impressed by her own actions. Yeah, that's right. It's exactly the same. I didn't have much experience with women myself, so it was sometimes hard for me to tell the difference between light makeup and no makeup. For me, I can kind of tell though. I mean, maybe may not be so obvious, but if you see, you can tell. I mean, someone with very heavy makeup, you'll see that her face will look like a doll, that of the doll, right? So yeah, I only noticed it this time due to that past experience. She scowled and tilted her head. What's wrong?
ちょっと質問だけど、その時私なんて言っていた？
Oh my god. I think Masaya remembers, but I don't remember. Oh shit. I think you said that when a boy and a girl take a trip together, they're usually a couple, right? So we're a fake couple too. You know? Of course, she said that in half joking. So even though we weren't a couple, we were doing something couples usually do, and you wanted to wear makeup. I think that's more or less what you said. Yeah, you were embarrassed. What do you mean? How-to magazines. Do those magazines include how to do it? Maybe in the later pages or something, I don't know. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, just now when I say do it, I don't mean like do it. That must have been it. Yeah, I'm certain about yes. Because I was the same way. I was really attracted to you too. Yeah, it's fine. So Tamie is like, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right, yeah. Was it that surprising? Fringe Dweller? I don't think it's strange. But what does Fringe Dweller mean? Yeah, what is Fringe Dweller? Something to do with your hair's fringe or something? And? So you're saying Fringe Dweller is like someone who dwells behind the scenes, like on the fringe like that? Okay. So that's what she meant by fringe. Okay. If you explain it this way, then I think I get it. So it's like, because reporters, they aren't like in the scene itself, happening in the scene. They're just like on the sidelines, on the fringe, reporting news. Yeah, so like for an intermediary, like for a medium like her, a reporter, to become a real person, like actually be the one at the scene itself, happening in the scene, rather than on the sidelines. Okay, I get what you mean, Tamie. But that's an interesting analogy. Yeah, that's right. To me, Tamie-san wasn't on the fringe at all now. She was at the dead center of my world. Yeah, this is what Tamie meant by no Fringe Dweller. Yeah. Backstage guy, now suddenly thrown into the spotlight. And that's why you were surprised? Probably during the course of the trip. But yeah, I mean, Tamie is the sort of character who has always been on the sidelines for a while, so now for her to be the main heroine, right? Yeah, it's interesting. There was. It's nothing that major. It was when you invited me on this trip. I told you I was happy you had invited me, and then you looked kind of shocked.
驚いたの？私。驚くようなことなのか。
I think shocked is probably not the word I would use, more like surprise. Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference between shock and surprise. I mean, she didn't really look shocked to say the least, but surprised, yes. Before that, I think it was because I had said a boy and a girl going on a trip alone together was something only couples would do.
なるほど。つまり、こういうことね。
Yeah, like this.
カップル的な行動に誘った私に対して、マサヤさんは嬉しいと答えた。
Ureshi. I heard something ureshi, so they're actually missing one word which I happily accepted. You happily accepted. Yeah.
旅行はこの場合、カップルとイコールだから、それが嬉しいと捉えたのかもしれない。
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy, that's for sure. As a practiced writer, it seemed Tamie-san was good at reading between the lines. Yeah, that's right. Back then, she had frozen up for a moment. I thought maybe it was because I said something strange, but you froze up for a moment and then you smiled. Yeah, that's the time when she was really surprised, you know. Looking back, I think that's the first time I was attracted to you.
なるほどね。いわゆるアルカイックスマイルってやつか。
That's a weird way to say it. Old archaic smile? Okay. That's the smile you see on old statues, right? Really?
照れ隠しに無関係なことつぶやいてみました。
Really? Old archaic smile on statues? What does that even mean though?
ねえ、じゃあさ、それって要するに。
Yes, Masaya, are you ready to confess now? I think you should confess now. I mean, you already say it so obviously, you know, that you're attracted to her. Tamie-san placed her hand on my knee, leaned forward, and stared into my eyes. The intimate gesture caused me to blush.
私も捨てたもんじゃないってこと？
Of course, I haven't given up on you. Why would I want to do that? Of course not.
そう、ちょっと嬉しいかな。いや、かなりかな。
Tamie-san sat up straight and grinned broadly, as if she couldn't contain her joy.
じゃあ、そういう流れで私もメイクなんかチャレンジしてみたのかな。その時の心境がまだちょっと思い出せないけど。
Well, I can't help you with that because your mind's not mine, so...
さっきマサヤさんは言い切ったけど、私もちょっとは意識していたんだろうな。いや、かなりかな。
Kanari, yeah, really.
だって私ってさ、恋愛って柄じゃないじゃない。
But eventually you have to become a wife, so... Yeah. You think so?
そうなの。マイク片手に走り回って金もいらなきゃ男もいらぬ。特ダネだけが命です。
Well, the way she said it, you know, like this, kind of hurts me. Ah, you don't need money, oh man. I think that's going a bit far. Yeah.
まあ、そうか。言ってて私もそう思った。
Yeah, that hurts. You said such a thing.
でも、ねえ、そんな私が男子を意識してお化粧か。これは一種の進化って言えるのかしら。
Evolution of sorts. Yeah, sort of, yeah. You have evolved, you know. Maybe. Well, I'm obviously happy about it, so...
お化粧？
No, of course not the makeup. You! Yeah. It makes me happy to know you did it just for me. Okay, that makes sense. Fair enough.
嬉しい。嬉しいのか。
Like seriously, I've never heard Tamie sound like this before. Usually she says it in a like cheerful tone, but never in this way, like this.
嬉しい。嬉しいのか。嬉しいのか。
Like, you know, like a bit more. It's a bit more high pitched than usual. Yeah, which is cute. Tamie-san green from year to year.
あ、しまった。
Oh, what? Huh?
せっかくだけどすぐに落とさなくちゃ。
Why? Why do you have to take it off? You look fine with it. Huh? Why?
プールに入るから崩れちゃうもの。
Oh, well, okay, makes sense. Oh, right.
せっかくうまくいったのに私も残念だけど、また今度ってことでね。
Yeah, no problem. Next time. There's always a next time. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to the pool.
今日も暑いわ。でもプールに入るにはちょうどいいか。
Yeah, let's do that.
今から行くプールがオープンした時、学校側から連絡があったのよ。
Announcement from the school? Huh? From the school? About what?
どういう連絡かというと、淑女が人前で裸体をさらさないようにと。
Right, I remember reading this line in one of the previous routes. If I remember correctly, yeah. Ah.
言わなきゃそもそもオープン自体知らないのにね。近いと言っても、所詮は下界のことなんだから。
Yeah, I don't know why the girls keep referring to this, this normal world as the lower world. Yeah, like they were educated to call it the lower world. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I've come to expect from Vincennes. Yeah.
ええ。けど、それが今回は大いに役立ったわよ。
I guess, yeah. It's useful at times like this. Yeah. Huh? We had a pool like this? Yeah, this is the same pool that we saw, back in Ayaka and not, I think, was it? I can't remember. Ayaka and, oh yeah, Ayaka and Chiho's route? Or was it Rise's route? No, I think it's Rise's route. Yeah. But in Ayaka and Rise's epilogues, I mean, not the routes, the epilogues, those are after Ayaka graduated. But I didn't know that the pool was actually open before Ayaka graduated. Okay. I instinctively expressed my wonder as we walked in. This was the first I had heard about it, but then again, I couldn't afford coming to a place like this when I was living there. It seems like a really nice pool too. Big and well lit. I was having fun just looking at it. Plus, I was coming here on a date with a cute girl. Just standing around with her would be fun. Yeah! You're back with the swimsuit! Oh yeah! Love it, love it! Yeah, this is a beautiful sight. I think I've looked at it quite a lot of times already. I mean, like, always I keep hiding the text box here like this and look at her. Okay. Hey! Just as she did at the ocean, Tamie-san looked radiant in her swimsuit. I think at this rate, maybe she'll actually recall all her memories. I bet. I mean, it's kind of like deja vu, except that, well, it's not the beach, it's the pool, but it's still kind of the same. So, yeah, I think this will help her recover more of her memories. Remember back then. Tamie, what are you looking at? Are you... why is it?
いや、マサヤさんが言っていた通りだなと思って。私、確かに君の水着姿を見たことあったのね。
Yep, you did. Huh?
お腹よ、お腹。見た瞬間、頭に記憶の映像が浮かんだわ。
Oh yeah, I think I also remembered Tamie commenting on Masaya's abs, right? Yeah, and touching him as well. Tamie-san wriggled and clapped me on the shoulders. She then poked my abs as she spoke.
やっぱり熱くて硬いわね。
Yeah, that's right. They may be hard, but they're not really hot. I mean, Tamie didn't mean hot as in like literally hot, but hot as in you have a hot body. You really do have a hot body, Masaya. Right, yeah?
イメージの問題よ。
What kind of image was she talking about? The ideal image?
でもマサヤさんは私が水着を着ていてもなんか無反応なのね。
Different reaction? Like what? Like you don't look beautiful or what? Huh?
やっぱり胸がないのがいけないんですかね。
Oh, about the boobs thing? No, no, don't worry. You still look good. No, that's not.
見た感じいくつだと思う？
What? You're asking me to rate? No, I'm not gonna rate. All boobs are fair and equal. You know, any kind of boobs, be them big or small, we appreciate them all. Right? What do you mean?
サイズよ、サイズ。この。
For this, what? She pointed to her breast. Your size? Oh, you're asking me what cup size they are? How am I gonna comment? I stared down into a cleavage from above, and I couldn't help but let out a cough. They're not nearly as small as she thinks. Yeah, like, they aren't. But there was no way I could guess her cup size at a glance.
こういう場合はね、いい方に言っておけばいいのよ。例えば、おばさんとかにいくつに見えるなんて聞かれたとき。
I get what you mean, Tamie. I mean, that's really obvious when a middle-aged woman asks you how old do I look. Yeah, you should tell her that you look very young, you know, look like you're in your 20s or something like that. But boobs are different. Am I supposed to say, oh, you have F cup, you know, very big? That was an extremely specific example.
小さいくらいって内心で思っても、30代前半かひょっとして20代後半なんて言っておけば、その場も丸く収まるってわけ。
Yeah, that's the smartest way to say it. But that's age different. So that's what it was. She wanted to be complimented. Well then, about 102 cm?
それじゃあ単なるおばさんよ。
See, Tamie and Masaya, that's why, you know, breasts are a sensitive thing. You have to be careful. I failed. It's quite tricky, you know, boobs question. I also wouldn't know how to answer. Probably somewhere in the middle, I would say, like, just nice. But what is just nice? Like, I don't know, like, maybe D cup? Yeah, D cup, that would be fair, I guess. It was too much of a good thing situation then. She wasn't fat by any means. She was quite slender and well proportioned, in my opinion. Yeah, indeed she is.
正解は、私も知らないの。
What, Tamie? You don't know your own cup size? Huh?
そういう細かい数字は結局出てこなくて、まあ普段から気にしていなかったってことかもしれないけど。
Okay, so you don't actually care about it. Okay. Oh, I see.
でも今は気になるのよね。これはやっぱり一緒にプールに行くような男子ができたからってことかしらね。
Want me to help you measure your boobs when we get back home? Get back to the school? About that thing you said earlier. I remember it all very clearly. We went to the beach together before, and that's why it seemed like I didn't have much of a reaction.
そっか。私にとっては初めてだから、つい同じ風に思っちゃった。
Ah, okay. I more or less told her everything we had done on our trip. But that hadn't triggered any memories, and in the end words alone didn't necessarily lead to any detailed images. But she had that impression that she did it before, right? Like the deja vu feeling. And if it seems like I didn't react much, that was just on the surface, I assure you. Basically deep down, I'm attracted to you. I was really thinking, she looks just as amazing as before when you walked out in that. Tamie is so cute when she makes that noise. That moan. She made that weird noise again. What? Where did that even come from? What? Solar flare? What? No, I'm not hit by the Big Bang or whatever, man. I don't know anything about solar flares, but I'm serious about this.
なんか意外な発言。ほら、私って けど、外野でこそ光るキャラだから。
So what if you're a fringe dweller? So what if you're a side character? You're the main heroine right now, so embrace it. You keep saying that.
それもそうだったね。やっぱり照れちゃう。
照れちゃう Shy. Tamie-san laughed bashfully as her cheeks splashed pink. It was really cute. I'm just going to come out and say it, because of what you said earlier. I led off with that. I don't think you're very small at all.
何のサイズよ。
Oh no, you're still gonna ask me? I'm pretty sure you lost your long-term memories, not your short-term ones, right?
まあね。そうなんだ。
Lost her long-term memories. Tamie-san looked down at her chest with a not altogether dissatisfied expression. The first time I saw you like that, my heart skipped a beat.
あら。じゃあ、その辺の話聞かせてもらおうじゃないの。
Sure, we have all the time in the world to comment about your boobs, yeah? Tamie-san linked arms with me and put me to a table. Whoa, the only thing between us is a swimsuit. I definitely felt a not so small sensation of something brush against my arm. Her boobs.
旅行の時、こんな風にして歩いたりして。
No, we didn't. Unfortunately, no. I shook my head.
じゃあ、こうだ。
What now? She put her arm away and took my hand. Oh no, we certainly didn't like link arms or hold hands or what. Not like that either.
そう。じゃあ、意外に健全な二人だったんだ。
We were. Going on a trip together might have felt couple-ish, but we weren't actually a couple.
真夏の夜の間違いもなし。
Well, no midsummer night misunderstandings, but there is a morning misunderstanding. Unfortunately, no.
そっか。
Tamie-san let my hand go. With the loss of direct contact, I felt a sudden chilly sense of loneliness. Oh, come on, Masaya, grab her hand back! Even though that was the usual state of our relationship. Maybe hanging out with Tamie-san was starting to change me as well. Okay. I recounted some of the heart-pounding story, and we finally went swimming.
誘っておいてなんだけど、私、あんまり泳げないのよね。
Yep, you said that to me before. Yeah, deja vu. Before I could think about how to respond to that, she marched straight for the pool. Oh? She took advantage of the lack of people around to cannonball in. But can you swim? She kicked off the wall and moved effortlessly through the water. I knew it. What? So she was kidding? Wait. Even if she didn't remember our swimming lesson, she still retained it via muscle memory. Oh right. Masaya taught her how to swim, right? So she was at least able to swim a bit. So even though she lost her memories, she didn't remember the swimming lesson. Yeah, she still she still remembered it. Oh, via muscle memory, as is stated here. Tamie-san turned around and came back to me. As she looked up at me from poolside, her face was flushed with excitement. Yeah, I saw you cannonball. Yeah, I saw it. No, not a past life resurfacing, no. Hey now, I don't think you have to go that far back. I taught you how to swim while we were at the beach. You're welcome. And I just noticed that she's also wearing her goggles to the pool. Kind of interesting. Yeah, you actually did. Thank you, Tamie. You were a dedicated student. You said it was surprisingly fun.
よく乗って気分いいわね。ほらほら、マサヤさんもそんなところに立っていないで泳ぎなさいって。
Alright, sure. I'm gonna cannonball into. Sure. I checked to make sure no one was around, then dove into the water. Yeah, there we go, cannonball. Okay. Hanging out at the pool was a lot of fun, but we stopped after an hour or so in preparation for tomorrow. Oh, the fun's over. It'll be a 30-minute walk up the mountain to the lodge. It could be trying for people who aren't used to it. At least that's what Rise-san said.
今日はプールに行くっていうのに首にカメラなんかぶら下げて、マサヤさん変だと思わなかった？
No, it's not weird. You're a reporter, so it's all good. No, not really.
あらそう。
Well, you see it. I keep my Holy Trinity set in an extra dimensional pocket. Just like Doraemon doing. See? I caught it. I caught it. I did say that her pet is something like the Doraemon's pocket. Except, due to copyright reasons, they cannot say Doraemon. They can only say Doraemon. See the difference? This is Doraemon, not Doraemon.
そんなこと。けどまあ間違いではない。いつでも身につけているってわけなのよね。
Yeah, it's your very precious hat. Yeah, that's why I didn't think of it as particularly weird for you to have it. In fact, that hat is the same hat that protected you, Yeah, from that sign hit, so...
どうせ旅行の最中もしょっちゅうパシャパシャやっていたんでしょ？
Yep.
だから今日は街中でそれを再現しようと思って。
Actually, that being said, since you have taken photos before during the trip, you must have those photos with you, right? So, I mean, I'm not sure if you have taken a look at those photos, then maybe some kind of memory will have triggered or something? I see. By the way, I've always been curious about this, but how do you have enough film? Masaya, do you have short-term memory? Have you forgotten? Didn't Tamie tell you that it's a digital camera, not an analog camera? Come on now. You couldn't possibly have forgotten. Now it's your turn to forget, Masaya.
フィルムは使わないわよ、デジカメは。
Yeah, I remember this conversation before. Or is actually Masaya purposely saying this to try to trigger her memory back? Then after that he'll say, "Oh, I think we talked about this before." Maybe he's actually saying it on purpose. Huh? I see. I didn't know that.
フィルムを使うのは昔懐かしの銀塩カメラってやつね。デジカメはメモリーカードに保存するから。
Silver holiday cameras. Okay. Wow.
私の使っているメモカ驚きの2テラよ。はっきり言って100年安心の域ね。
2 terabytes. That's really big. But wait, seriously, Masaya, you seriously forgot? I thought he was like actually pretending to pretending to not know. But we'll see. That's amazing. I used computers at some of my part-time jobs, so I knew that 2 terabytes was a lot.
でもマサヤさんも変なところで物を知らないのね。
Well, he doesn't use cameras often, and he couldn't afford it, so he said that before, yeah. We couldn't afford home electronics, so I don't have much experience with that stuff.
苦労人よね。だから万世のにも溶け込めたのかな。
Really? I think you've got that backwards? Yeah. If I had been the son of a good family...
だってプラスとプラスじゃ反発するだけかもしれないから。
So you're saying that because I'm totally the opposite of a rich student in Vincennes, so we attract.
最初は私サンプルの男子に単なる好奇心しか感じなかったけど今はそうじゃない。
I think based on the flow of this conversation, Masaya seriously have forgotten about what Tamie has said before about this camera being a digital camera, not film. Oh my god. But anyway.
うちに来たのがマサヤさんで本当に良かったって。
Why, thank you.
そう思うのよ。
Thank you, Tamie. Thanks. Her words made my heart swell, and I couldn't think of anything else to say. Okay. Oh yeah, see? I called it. We are now at Papatore Rock. But I don't think I said something about the pool, right? So, or maybe I did. I can't remember. Yeah. I mean, even though it was at the beginning of this episode. But, yeah. Okay, but yeah, I called it Papatore Moon Rock. Yeah, this has become the staple place in Princess Evangile, so. But as full as my heart felt, my stomach was empty. We decided to get something to eat before we migrated back to the school. Migrated back to the school. That's kind of a weird word to use, migrated, but anyway.
結構素敵なお店を知ってるじゃない。
All thanks to Rise. But I guess they use the word migrated because it's like we'll be staying in Vincennes in the long term, so it's, I guess migrate is kind of the right word, but anyway. Yeah, I guess I do. I decided to show off by acting like a regular customer. Truth be told, I have only been here a couple of times.
私、学校の周りのことってかえって知らないのよね。
Oh, really? But you live here, right? The girls could only freely leave the school during summer vacation and the New Year. If you were a student who usually went home during the holidays, you might not learn much about the surrounding area. True?
私、毎年ずっと家に帰っていたから。それもあって、親は引き止めたんだと思うけど。
That's right. When she came back to school, she had said, "My family was really worried. They said I should just spend the summer at home."
でも、1ヶ月も待てるはずないわよね。マサヤさんの方はバンセンにいるって分かっていた。
Ah, so you wanted to go back to Vincennes as quickly as possible because of me. I'm so touched.
あのね、記憶の回復なんてほとんど付け足しみたいなものだったの。
Wait, what? More like a pretext? Wait, you mean you have never forgotten about it in the first place? wait. A pretext?
私、本当言って君に会いたかったんだ。
Oh my god, Tamie, you teaser. We've been fooled! She had never forgotten. That means she had actually never lost her memories at all? Really? But actually it's great that if that's the case, that's even better, no? Because that means Tamie has never lost her memories in the first place. I was surprised to hear that, but I wasn't sure how to respond. Wait, that's weird. So Tamie has, realized her feelings. I felt that way about what she had said before. Too, the feeling of being wanted by someone. I didn't experience it very often. And more than that, for the someone to be the girl I liked. My already swollen heart felt like it was about to explode. My hand started trembling as I reached for my glass. Oh, come on, calm down, Masaya. You have to be the one to confess to, I'm happy. I'm really happy. Come on, don't just say happy. Say you love her. When you got your memory back, I was going to confess my feelings to you. Or maybe she actually had lost her memories, but like she had already gotten them back by the time she came back to Vincennes, but she pretended not to have remembered everything yet, probably. Oh, Tamie. Yeah. See, when you got your memory back, I was going to confess my feelings. Oh, that made Tamie really surprised. Tamie's hand began to tremble. Alright, here we go. I think this is the crucial moment. Yeah, we're gonna confess to each other. And then just as I had done moments before. She reached for her glass with a quivering hand, so I'm shivering, she's also shivering. She took a sip of juice, then said, "Yep, I said I'm gonna confess to you when you got your memories back." Oh, no, that wasn't a confession. What's the difference? I don't know. She smiled at me mischievously and gestured like she was pointing a microphone at me. They're totally different. See? Right now, you're in a temporary state. What? Wait, you're saying Tamie hasn't recovered her memories? But I thought she said she already remembered everything. Because she said the whole memory recovery thing was just a pretext. You have most of your memories back, but you're not quite back to the real you yet. Okay, so wait. So Tamie has indeed recovered most of her memories, yes, we know that, but she hasn't fully recovered her memories yet. So she did lose her memories, yes, so... And if the way you feel right now is only temporary, then I can't confess to you just yet. I can only confess to you when you have recovered all your memories, is what I'm trying to say, yes. If you put it that way, yeah. I gave a small nod. I didn't want to admit it, but that was a real possibility. Before we head out today, I said I wanted you to recover your memory. That's a big part of the reason why. What, you're worried that I'm gonna reject you? No, I'm not gonna reject you. What were you worried about? Tamie-san just shook her head silently. Yeah, please do, Tamie, please do. She rested her hand on mine as she spoke and gave it a light squeeze. Please do. Alright, so it's not yet confession time because Masaya has made a promise that he'll only confess when Tamie has recovered all her memories. So that means the thing about that pretext thing, it was just like she pretended that she had remembered some things but hadn't remembered most of them. Yeah, but actually she had remembered most of the memories, so something like that. But she still hasn't fully recovered memories, so yeah. Alright, so we just stare at each other. We stayed like that for a while, just gazing into each other's eyes. Our hands clasped, our red faces drawn close together. There was no mistaking it. We were a couple, even though we haven't confessed yet officially. Please don't let this relationship between us be only temporary. I've prayed that from the bottom of my heart. Right, so that thus ends chapter 2. So I think the big moment will come in the next chapter, chapter 3, so look forward to that.